In this video, we'll be covering the basic parts of speech. The very first part of speech is the noun. A noun refers to a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. Here are some examples of some nouns. So a noun can be an architect, a restaurant, a computer, or an idea like education. The next part of speech is a pronoun. A pronoun is a word that is used in the place of one or more nouns or pronouns. So here are some examples. Angelo borrowed a hammer and some nails. He, referring to Angelo, will return them tomorrow, replacing hammer and nails. Several of the students have entered the essay contest. They are extremely interested. So they replaces students. The word that the pronoun stands for is called its antecedent. And so there are several other types of pronouns that we'll go to later in our studies of Latin. This is just a start. An adjective is a word that modifies or describes a noun or a pronoun. So modify means it describes it or makes it more definite. And so here are some examples like what kind, brown shoes, which one, those cars, first step, how many, 10 boxes, or how much, some water. And so again, an adjective will give you more information and describe a noun or another pronoun. So a verb can be an action or linking verb, helping or main verb, a transitive or intransitive verb. In this lecture, we're just going to talk about action or linking verbs. We will get into more detail about verbs later on in the course. So an action verb expresses either physical or mental activity. So traveling, sitting, arising, or remembering, thinking, or believing. Examples: the Egyptians constructed elaborate tombs for their rulers. And do you recall the family we met on our vacation last summer? A linking verb connects the subject to a word or group in the predicate that identifies or describes the subject. So the predicate is the part of the sentence that comes after the verb. Such a word or group is called a subject complement. We will talk this more in our study of the nominative case. So for example, patient is, this is our linking verb, is the best remedy for many troubles. So is links patient and remedy. He became a highly respected sculptor. The linking verb became is linking he and sculptor. Basically, he is a sculptor. The dessert looks delicious. The linking verb looks links dessert with delicious. In other words, the dessert is delicious. A preposition shows the relationship of a noun or a pronoun called the object of a preposition to another word. Look at these examples below. This shows the relationship between me, the object of a preposition, and a puppy. So the playful puppy ran beside me, so I am beside the puppy. The puppy ran toward me. So again, it shows a relationship between the puppy and me. The puppy ran around me. The puppy ran past me. The puppy ran after me, the puppy ran behind me, and the puppy ran in front of me. All these put a relationship between the puppy, which is a noun, and the object of the preposition, me. A preposition, its object, and any modifiers of the object would be called a prepositional phrase. The conjunction. A conjunction joins words or groups. And in this video, we're just going to talk about two different kinds of conjunctions. First is a coordinating conjunction, which joins words or groups that are used in the same way. Your coordinating conjunctions are and, for, or, yet, but, nor, or so. And so here's some examples. We found a bat and a glove. So this joins two nouns. They will be hiding in the attic or in the basement. This connects two prepositional phrases. Will Rogers once claimed, "My forefathers didn't come over on the Mayflower, but they met the boat." So again, but is joining two clauses. So the other type of conjunction we're going to talk about is a subordinating conjunction. A subordinating conjunction begins a subordinate clause and connects it to an independent clause. So just for simplicity's sake, a subordinate clause is a clause that is not a complete sentence. And a clause is any set of words that has a noun and a verb in it. An independent clause is a complete sentence, and it can stand on its own. So here's a list of some commonly used subordinating conjunctions. And so we arrived late because our train was delayed. So again, this is joining we arrived late, which is an independent clause, that is a complete sentence, with because our train was delayed, which was a subordinating clause, which would be a sentence fragment. Dr. Watson listened quietly. Again, that would be a complete sentence. This is an independent clause. It can stand on its own. While Sherlock Holmes explained his theory. While Sherlock Holmes explained his theory is not a complete sentence. This would be a subordinate clause. It would be a fragment if you wrote it by itself. A subordinating conjunction does not always have to come between the groups of words it joins. It may come at the beginning of a sentence. While Sherlock Holmes explained his theories, you'll need a comma, Dr. Watson listened quietly. And lastly, an interjection expresses emotion and has no grammatical relation to the rest of the sentence. So examples are oh, ah, oops, aha. So this is often set off by the rest of the sentence by an exclamation point, which would be this guy right here, or a comma. So again, an exclamation point indicates a strong emotion, and a comma indicates a mild emotion. Like, ouch, that hurts, or, well, I think you should apologize to her. So this covers parts of speech. I know we covered a lot and talked about a bunch of different details within each word. At this point in the course, the main thing I would like you to do is just be able to identify which parts of speech a word belongs to. Later on, we'll go into more detail. Something that's also tricky that we'll find is that in English, a word can fall into many categories of parts of speech depending on how it's used.